One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the USF Bulls offense comes onto the field first today. Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Looking downfield, it's Barry. Dings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Well, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's where quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space, take advantage of it, get it to my running back, let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quarterback moving. Got room to work. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's McLaughlin. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Barry. Quickly complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Bulls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He'll keep it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. So Rice's offense will go to work for the first time today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today, protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence. And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Looking for room. It's screen. Makes it past the marker. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him. He can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground with the back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. The Bulls in a good spot here with second and short. Going to the running game. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Dropping back, it's Barry. Fires to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the Bulls with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. That's a live ball. Wide open spaces. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Flowers. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Give to the fullback. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Rush is on him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll give it to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll try the right side. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
They go to the ground. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll try the run. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. It's complete to the right. Oh, a lot of space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Bulls have this offense rolling. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Now on the move. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, USF. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. That touchdown gives this team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Rice rushes to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going to sling it on second down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They'll immediately call timeout. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll run play action. Lets it fly. Hits him in stride at the 10. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped. They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston.
The Bulls will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's falling. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Leaves it with the running back. Finding an escape route. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
And he is stuffed. And I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it. The only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fast, played it physical, and stopped them for a big loss.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Owls have it with a 1st and 10. On the run is Green. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Trying play action. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every point. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Owls. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Bulls lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's loose. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulls. And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Florida is currently trailing in this one, but I'm old enough to remember the comeback Danny Werfel led in 1995 to beat Tennessee. So don't rule anything out here today. They're trailing by just 4 to Alabama. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans.
Oh, what vision. Bust through behind his pad. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll leave it with him. Fights off a defender. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The give to the tailback. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The lone back's got it. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Back to throw, it's Barry. Got the back over the middle. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Trying the left side. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback there.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my fault.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and come.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down. Corners are walked up tight. Just going to keep it after the snap.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Off play action. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
I'll tell you, got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. The give to the right. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Leaves it with the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Racing down the left side. He's at the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulls. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off.
Number 25, set to advance on the football.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10, and the returner will be brought down. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. This drive will open from the 15. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Rides the back and leaves it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting to drive with a first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the more physical team. Go ice this game.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Here's the handoff. And they swarm him under.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Grabbed in the middle. It's Young. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And that's a good first down for this offense. Get something positive going. Like, listen, the possessions are shrunk now. We're in the 4th quarter. The clock is ticking for us. Down 2 possessions. You're not going to get many more, so they got to be smart with the football while still being aggressive.
The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's got it on the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Quick spin on the run. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Rice rushes to the line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Rice! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job.
Turning on the Jets. There he goes. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
And the Bulls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead. You've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
The throw to the outside is complete. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. To the air, it's Barry. Quarterback extends the play. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's a one-possession game in the fourth. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Wants to fire on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
On third down, going up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Rice. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
He's got it in the end zone. You had to go for two there, and they make it pay off. They're up by 3. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Now the play fake. Looking to scramble. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation. It's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Jones wants to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The play action fake. Firing to the right, complete.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Working that left side now. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, South Florida. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth.
That makes the score. South Florida, 38, Price, 34.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big...
He lost one down the sideline. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work. Through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another